Hey guys, it's Markus from the 3D Racing Garage here. Today I want to show you my newest project for Tamiya trucks. It's a fuel price tower, as you know it from truck stops in the United States. It consists of 3 tower parts which can be screwed together, and the top part where the fuel prices will be shown with LCD displays and the temperature gauge, but I found only one in Celsius. Perhaps who want to have Fahrenheit have to look in electronic shops if there is also a Fahrenheit display. On the top of this part you can place a white lampshade if you want so. I make the lampshade in different heights, and on this lampshade you can put on stickers so that this fuel price tower looks like in the real world. Stickers from gas station brands, truck stop brands, fast food brands, or you can create your own brand if you want so, or something else. And this, I guess, will also be a nice lamp. So if you are a fan of trucking and you don't have radio controlled trucks, perhaps this could be a cool lamp in your living room. I'm always wearing gloves for removing parts from the build plate, but this should be easy. Okay, so now let's see how easy or not easy or hard the polysmooth gets out of the print. I need some pliers. Yeah, it's easy. Not a big deal. And because polysmooth is soluble in alcohol, if it gets not out so easy, you can put the print in alcohol and wait a day or so, and then the polysmooth should be gone. And it's way easier to print than PVA. So yeah, it looks good and it was easy to remove. So I can recommend polysmooth as a support material for PETG. I printed at 220 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Okay, thanks. So now let's see how it fits to the base part, the thread. Yeah, it fits perfectly, I have to say. Tip top. Okay, here you can see the 0.28 inch voltmeter I found on Banggood, and these small voltmeters came in different colors, so I choose a red one for the regular gas and the green one for the diesel. And these voltmeters displays volts between 2.5 and 30 volts or so. So if you want to show fuel prices lower than 2.5, you will look for another solution. To adjust our fuel prices, we need a voltage regulator. I find this one on eBay. They sell them in 5 or 10 pieces packs, so I bought the 10 pieces pack. In my case, I will come in with 12 volts, and with this little screw you can regulate the outgoing voltage, so we can regulate our fuel prices from 2.5 upgoing. For gluing the parts into the tower, I will use screw putty. This is a putty which hardens, but stays a little bit flexible, so I can hardly recommend it. It's a little bit pricey, but it is worth so. This is the temperature gauge I also found on Banggood. It will show the temperature in Celsius. I don't find a similar piece for Fahrenheit, so if you want to make a tower with Fahrenheit display, you will look elsewhere. Yeah, it fits nicely. It has a red LCD display. So if you want to use this one, I recommend to remove these noses which are on both sides of the part, so it fits easily in the opening I made for this. By the way, I made different parts for the display section of the tower, so with or without the hole for the temperature gauge, and parts to put in gauges on both sides or only on one side. So let's glue in the first temperature gauge, as I mentioned before, with screw. This is a putty, and after several hours it gets hard. Okay, looks good so far. By the way, some weeks ago I built an air propeller boat, and I used screw there to seal up the servo and a hole where cables went through. Here you can see this was also made with a screw. So clean it up immediately. So here's the wire for the first fuel gauge, and this is the voltage regulator, and I will hide them for both fuel gauges inside the tube. So at the end there are going two wires into the tower, one from the wall outlet for the illumination of the big shade on the top with the commercials on it, and the 12 volt and 12 volts for the fuel gauges and the temperature gauge. So let's solder the wires here on the board. So the idea to use the voltage regulator doesn't work well. As you can see, the display of the voltage gauge flips back and forth. So finally I have connected the voltage regulator to the green voltage meter, and as you can see, our fuel price is 3.32, but it's not that bright than in the higher voltage range. For example, when I connected a 7.2 battery, it's much brighter, but we don't want to have fuel prices that high, so it's okay. So now I have connected the other power regulator to the red display, and at the moment it shows 11.4 volts. That means it's the same, output is input. So we have this screw to screw out, screw, and that's not normal. I don't know. I first thought these parts are defective, but now the voltage goes down, and yeah. So this is something new for me. So 292, okay. So I can show you. So here you can see the fuel price displays are working now. And here on the bottom are the two power regulators. I will fix them inside the tube with a double-sided tape. So after wiring the temperature module, now the first test run, and I must say it looks very good. Then with the commercial part on the top, it will look awesome. You can see a 1/14 scale forklift. Okay, I now printed the upper part for the commercial stickers, and there are several heights available. This one with 20 centimeters in height, or this one with 5 centimeters. There's another one with 10 centimeters. So you can put the big one on top of the fuel price display and put a big sticker on it, or you can use several smaller ones with a split part in between. For example, if you want to use different light modes for the different commercial parts, this is also possible. So what also could be a nice solution when you put something on top of the commercial display, something three-dimensional, for example a tire or this Michelin guy or something else. This could also be possible, and when you illuminate it, this also will look awesome. Here you can see the stickers I've made right now. This is the big sticker for the 20 cm commercial display. I've put together in CorelDRAW and printed out on a transparent label, and here are the stickers for the fuel price displays, and they are printed out on a waterproof sticker. Both stickers I will coat with a clear lacquer to prevent the colors from fade out and from wiping when sticking the stickers on its place. And another thing, I first 3D printed these fuel signs, and they don't come out that crisp and clear, as you can see, in comparison to the normal paper print. So perhaps it's my 0.4 nozzle with a smaller nozzle. Perhaps you can print these parts better. So I will use the paper stickers. Our truck stop lamp is almost finished. Right now I glued in the bulb for the upper lampshade part with a commercial sticker on it. The lampshade itself isn't glued on the fuel price part yet, and I can show you. The total height of the lamp is 82 centimeters, and it looks good when you have a Tamiya truck staying next to the tower. It looks really scale. And another thing I want to show you, I made a smaller commercial shade, and as a nice add-on I manipulated a Michelin guy file. So as you can see, this is a smaller commercial shade part with this Michelin man on top, and the Michelin man has a stand built in. You can download it also from my Thingiverse profile, and it's hollow in the inside, so you can put a bulb or a LED strip in it to illuminate also the Michelin man. So if you don't want this big commercial lampshade, you can use the smaller one. And now our project truck stop fuel price tower lamp is finished, and perhaps someone of you make also this tower, and I would like to see the finished part, of course.